Are there some places in America that are better than others? Can you speak negatively of aforementioned Joe Rogan talk shit about Connecticut nonstop? Is there another, can you pick a region in the United States you can talk shit about?
To talk shit about? Oh, for sure. I mean,
or from that experience, let's just narrow it down to that.
Oh, Colorado. Oh, Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
I know so many people that love Colorado.
Dude, Dallas, Denver. I used to think Phoenix sucks, but I love Phoenix now. The way they build these cities to just be so circular and massive, it's just like, stop it.
You don't like circles?
I like grids, man.
Oh, you're a grid guy.
Manhattan, New Orleans, San Francisco.
What is it about grids that bring out the worst in people? Circles is where everyone's just
vibing out, loosey-goosey, but the grid gets people locked in and hateful. I don't know, man, but
I've never heard anyone talk shit about Colorado, I have to say. It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
It provides a necessary balance for the Colorado Wikipedia page.
Yeah. Oh, Oregon, too. I got problems with Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah. Well, here's the issue. You have, and I don't like just calling people racist because it's kind of like a two-dimensional insult, but you have the most racist state with the most psychotic anarchist city in the middle of it. What is going on up there? How did this happen? The yin and the yang is so extreme that there must be something in the Willamette.
What do you have against anarchism?
I have nothing. I used to be an anarchist. When I was in 8th grade, I had this friend named Mads who was part of a group called Seattle Solidarity, which is like an Antifa precursor. So I grew up like going to Black Bloc protests, and I mean, there was a particular shooting, the murder of John Williams, who was a Native American woodcarver in downtown Seattle. He got killed by a Seattle police officer named Ian Burke. John Williams was carving a pipe from a wood block with a pocket knife. He's deaf in one ear. Officer pulls a gun on him and says, "Put it down." He doesn't hear him. He shoots him 6 seconds later. So that police-involved shooting is what instantly turned me into like a very critical of law enforcement kind of person when I was super young. And so as someone who used to see this guy who got murdered, who was a 55-year-old man, I used to see him around Pike Place where my mom lived. It's a public market in downtown. That to me put me into the anarchist political sphere, just channeling the anger of that experience. And the officer got no charges, by the way. You can look up the video. It's horrific, and it didn't get reported. The officer, I'm pretty sure, is still active duty. And so it's like situations like that early in life channeled me toward political extremism, but I grew up to realize how incompatible that anarchistic worldview is with reality and with American society. It can only exist in a small little chamber. You can't apply that to the industrial heartland of the country.
And I think also anarchism, so I've gotten to know Michael Malice, who's written quite a bit about anarchism. And it also exists as a body of literature about different philosophical notions that kind of resist the state, the ever-expanding state in different kinds of ways. And it's always nice to have extreme thought experiments to understand what kind of society we want to build, but implementing it may not necessarily be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, Emma Goldman, I'm a huge fan of her writing. Also, the prison abolitionists that are associated with the anarchist movement, Angela Davis, Ruth Wilson Gilmore, all that stuff, influential. I still adhere to a lot of those principles when talking about stuff like radical prison reform and stuff like that. But just I drifted more toward having a more open mind as I got older.
Extremism implemented in almost all of its forms is probably going to cause a lot of suffering.